Jazz clubs around the world are sitting empty, but jazz musicians will always have great music and stories to share. And since jazz fans aren't able to get out to hear great music, we will deliver jazz to you at home. Welcome to Jazz Home Delivery with Tim Tamashiro. Well, hello everybody. I'm Tim Tamashiro and so happy to be here with you. And it's International Jazz Day. It's a celebration where we get a chance to be able to, around the world, literally celebrate the art that is jazz. And I'm very, very happy to tell you that today begins a 28-day stretch for Jazz Home Delivery in partnership with the TD International Jazz Days that is happening in conjunction with Jazz YYC, and I'm very excited about that. This is going to be a lot of fun for 28 days. We're going to be presenting amazing artists from right around the world, in fact, and it's going to be a real treat. So let me tell you about how this all came about. Remember this thing called COVID? Yeah, COVID-19 basically shut down every performing arts organization around the world. And Jazz YYC was in exactly the same boat as everybody else. The trouble is that International Jazz Days is a big deal for us here in Calgary. And we're excited about celebrating International Jazz Days. Calgary Jazz YYC had a little festival planned, but COVID-19. So as soon as everything got shut down, the crew there at Jazz YYC decided, let's shift online. So that's exactly what they planned on doing. They got a hold of me over here at Jazz YYC, at Jazz Home Delivery, and said, hey, can you help us out? And I went, of course, that would be absolutely wonderful. So here's the deal. Over the next 28 days, we're going to be presenting 56 artists, 2 per night, artists that are from all over Canada, mostly from Calgary here, which we're very, very happy to point out. All the artists, for the most part, have a big connection to Calgary as well. There are artists that grew up here in Calgary or have had a significant time here in Calgary. Now they're off doing things in places like New York and Paris and all over the world. So we're excited to have some of those artists with us as well. And boy, this is really exciting. And the best news is that all of these artists are being paid for their time to bring their creativity and to tell their stories and to play their music for you right here on Jazz YYC's TD International Jazz Day. I'm really excited about this. On tonight's show, it's the big debut show. It's coming up this evening, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Now, for those Toronto folks, that means 9 p.m. your time. Tonight, we're going to be featuring from Calgary, Johnny Summers, and from Toronto, Bill McBirnie. Johnny Summers is an incredible trumpet player, and he has a brand new album out all about Chet Baker. We're really excited to talk to him about that. Bill McBirnie is, in my humble opinion, the finest jazz flautist in the world. And why stop at the world? Galaxy, universe. He is absolutely amazing. Really excited to have Bill as part of the show. We're going to be talking to these artists about how COVID has changed their jazz lives here on International Jazz Day. This is going to be pretty interesting to find out what has changed for them. And you'll be shown around their little studios or where they create music as well. We're really excited about that. We're going to talk about Johnny's new album, and we're also going to talk to Bill about how he practices, and it's really fascinating how he practices. You'll want to stick around for that. By the way, Bill is a friend of the world's best known flautist, Sir James Galway. So those are pretty big credentials, I guess. And these gentlemen will also be trading licks over something called the rhythm changes. Let's call it a jazz battle of sorts. The rhythm changes are the chords that go along with I Got Rhythm. That's going to be really exciting. Whatever the case, I can just tell you this, that tonight is the first edition of Jazz Home Delivery, celebrating TD International Jazz Days, courtesy of Jazz YYC. We're very, very excited to be a big part of this. And we'll see you tonight for the big reveal of the first show with Bill McBirnie on flute, Johnny Summers on vocals, and I'll tell you something else. We wouldn't be able to do this without the support of amazing people around the world, and in our community, and people that support what it is that we do here at Jazz YYC. I'd like to end this little broadcast by giving a little shout out to them. Here we go. We'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Jazz YYC would like to thank the following sponsors for their generous support that has helped bring this virtual jazz festival to you. TD, Alberta Foundation for the Arts, the Government of Canada, Calgary Arts Development, Inglewood BIA, CKUA Radio, Calgary Public Library, CADME, the Coalition for Music Education, Music Monday, Studio Bell, home of the National Music Center, Decidedly Jazz Danceworks, and the Music Mile. Thank you.